What is up, everybody? Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. The end of the year is near. It's happening. And with this episode, I wanted to step back and look at my life as a whole and go, wow, this is really crazy. But guess what? I am 100% thankful for what I have. And that's why this episode is going to be called What I Am Grateful For. Enjoy. It's time to get casually uncomfortable with your host, Chuck Jerome. Viewer discretion is advised. So, like I said, I'm taking a step back and I'm not going to just do a bunch of ranting this week. I'm going to talk about a lot of things that I may, take for granted or just overlook. And that is that, look, life is crazy. But I am here, you are here, we are here to do something. All right, look, we don't have to get into that part of it, but since we know where we are, we also know that it could be a whole hell of a lot worse. And I am so very grateful that it is not. Look, life is crazy. All you can do is live it. Good, bad, and everything in between. You got to sift through the bullshit sometimes and say, wow, yeah, things are going well, or it could be 1,000 times worse. I'm grateful for the friends that I have. The good friends, the bad friends, the frenemies, whatever you want to call them. I'm glad that they are there. I am grateful for them. The friends that I can talk to about anything. The friends that understand my weird quirks. The friends that don't. The friends that say, wow, you're a crazy guy, but you know what? There's something awesome about you. Even the friends that say, you're a crazy guy, and I don't want to deal with that shit anymore. Guess what? Thank you. I am grateful for you, for your honesty and your friendship. As I get older, my core group of friends, that gets so much smaller. And look, that's everybody. Because everybody ain't for everybody. But guess what? There's someone out there for you. Friends, love, all that kind of stuff. But what I'm saying is the friends that I have listen to me, they understand me, and they have given me some solid, sound advice. Because I think of it like this. There's a version of me that's a complete fucking asshole and no one wants to deal with them. I'm glad that's not me now. Out there in another dimension, across another fucking galaxy, there's a Chuck that nobody wants to fuck with. And I'm glad that's not me right now, because the friends I have, I love them. And I thank you, the ones that take time to listen to this podcast, who have been on the podcast. I thank you. I thank you because, look, you don't have to do any of that. All you got to do is live your life. And that doesn't have to include me. And I thank you that I am included. Just think of all the people that you know, that you've met throughout the years, and how all of that changes. Every few years, that shit changes. The real ones hold on, and you know who you are. Thank you so very much. something different, family. I hear a lot of people in my life that, okay, not a lot, but I hear a few people that don't even want to deal with their family members, that don't have family members. And I'm grateful for what I have. I've talked about this many times before. Holidays are not like, they're not top tier anymore. I have a lot of family that is gone that I miss when I would go out of town for the holidays. And I wouldn't tell them that I was in town. And I would, my grandparents, I would sneak into the house and try not to alert the dog. That little son of a bitch was always ready. He was listening. But I would sneak into the house and get to their bedroom door and knock on it a couple times. And they would think it was my sister. And I would pop in. Hey, Grandma, Grandpa, how you doing? Surprise. I made it home a little early. But I can't do that anymore. And it's a lot. Another person is my uncle. When I was younger, I was a piece of shit. And, you're young, you're dumb, and I don't know. Things could have been different. But I do know my uncle was there for me. He instilled this ability to want to go out and learn. Take time to learn something new. He was always the one, get your fucking homework done. He didn't cuss. He didn't cuss like that. But he was a big dude. He was imposing. And he, when I didn't want to listen to Grandma and Grandpa, they'd call in the enforcer. And that was very humbling. Hey, you got to do better. He would never say he was upset with me. You know what he would say that would just crush my spirits? It would make me stop what the fuck I was doing and go, wow, you need to calm the fuck down. He would say, I'm disappointed in you right now. And that hit harder than anybody ever yelling at me or anything. Like, my family never, they didn't have to yell at me like that. But, anybody raising their voice or trying a different way to get me to settle the fuck down, it was always, that was very disappointing. I don't have these three people in my life right now to talk to show them, hey, I have made a lot of positive changes in my life. See where I am right now. I don't get to do that anymore. But what I am grateful for is what they all instilled in me. Like I said, my uncle, it was the drive to want to learn something new. My grandfather, he instilled in me, hey, this is how you use your hands to fucking build something. And you don't let people walk all over you. Don't take that unnecessary bullshit. And then my grandmother taught me love and compassion when I was running around like a wild child. Her love is what kept me wrangled in. And I still think about it. I think about how she made sure during my high school graduation and the prom and everything, she made sure that she was a part of it. And she was. She helped the prom night. She was there as a chaperone and she helped set things up. She even won 2 different things from the prom. The first thing she won was awesome. Tickets to go see X-Men 2. Like the one with Nightcrawler. I saw that. It was like 2 or 3 days before the movie was even supposed to come out. I'll never forget that. She won those tickets for me. I took my sister. And the other thing she won was to be able to put my name and a little couple sentences, words of encouragement, whatever you want to say, on the billboard at the school. And it said, "Chuck, you overcame all obstacles." And damn it, there were a lot of obstacles. But I also am grateful for those obstacles that I overcame to become the person that I am now. Just like the song, I could have been a runaway child running wild. I got that love and that dedication and that commitment from my family. So I am grateful for that. Now I have my mother, my sister. And I tell you what, I am grateful for them because my mother has been my rock since all these other family members have passed away. They passed that to her. They said, "Hey, you're going to keep them safe. You're going to keep them happy." And I appreciate it. You're going to keep them on the right path. And I tell you what, my mother makes sure that she knows that she is my mother. And I'm going to fucking listen. When I tell you to do something, do it. I need you to do this. And it's not to be mean or rude, but it's to make sure that I stay on the right side of things and I don't mess up. Because guess what? It's easy to do. It's easy to fuck up. My sister, she listens to my dumb shit. I talk to her, here and there. I let her do her thing, She's an adult. I'm an adult. Hey, live your life, but understand, hey, if something gets crazy, I will drive out to wherever you are and I will whoop some ass with you. So I'm grateful for my family members, past and present, because, dude, I don't know where I would be right now. Like, I really don't. So what I'm saying, just be grateful for what you have. I am grateful for the many, many ups and downs in my life. They have toughened me up. They have made me go, shit, it's all right. It happens. They've made me just stop and go, wow, what happened here? What the fuck? I'm happy for them. Because if everything was this fucking sunshine and rainbows, that's not life. Because that's not life. You gotta be beaten down a little bit. You gotta hit some sort of rock bottom. Maybe not complete rock bottom, but you gotta be damn near it. You gotta be struggling to understand life. Because guess what? Life doesn't give a shit what you have going on. It's going to keep moving on. And I am grateful for the good and the bad in my life. The ups, the downs, the happy, the sad, however you want to say it. I'm happy for it. There's been a lot, and it makes you think, wow, I do have it good. Or, I don't have it good. But you think about it, and at some point you're going to be like, you know what? I'm tired of this. So that'll make you become a better person. I'm just happy for the positive people in my life, the real ones, the ride or dies. Thank you. Because you know what? People are weird. People are really, really fucking weird. So if you're a person that I can confide in and I can talk to you about anything and you've been there and you understand that, hey, sometimes Chuck can be an asshole, but guess what? He's a good person. Thank you. I fucking thank you. I'm grateful for your energy. And you know what? The flip side of that is the negative people in my life, the fake ones, the wishy-washy ones. Thank you. Because you know what? Without you, I would not do as much questioning as I do. The ones that don't want to deal with the bullshit. The ones that, don't understand how the old Chuck Meister operates. Thank you. You've opened my eyes to a new angle, a new perception. And that's what I'm grateful for. Because everybody ain't for everybody. And you'll figure that out at some point. And I'm glad that I have. Because I'm telling you, 2025, I've learned a lot. In 2026, that means I'm not going to make those same mistakes. I'm going to pick myself up and continue moving forward. Because, baby, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. So thank you, everybody. Seriously, the negative ones, they may piss you off. You may feel some sort of way, but guess what? Think about it. How much longer that would have gone on? How much, animosity or hate or whatever would have built up even more? What would they have done? Posted something, fucking tried to get you fired or something. You don't know. So I'm not being mean or I'm grateful because I've learned a lot so far in 2025 and I've learned a lot. So thank you to the fake ones. Here's something that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for being around before technology really just exploded. I'm grateful that I was part of the generation that was still going outside. Get your ass out. Why are you home? Go out and hang out with your friends. I am so happy that was my generation. My generation was good movies, good music. I was just talking to someone the other day about music and how some of it's okay now. Everything's different. It's not the same. I saw something talking about boredom and how people don't have that anymore. I'm glad that at some point I was bored. I'll talk about this on another episode because I really want to get into it. But before technology, you had to go do something. You couldn't just flip through your phone and watch crazy videos all day. You had to go do something. You couldn't be on video games all day because you had a certain amount of internet. And then if you had unlimited internet, let me tell you something. It was probably dial-up. And so if someone made a phone call, that shit's shut the fuck off. So I'm grateful for that because now you see so many kids and shit, even adults, just on their phones, just on their tablets. They don't know how to do anything, but they have every bit of information at their fingertips. Like walking across the street, you see a motherfucker on their phone looking down at it. I'm grateful that I'm not growing up in the generation where you could possibly get hit in the back of your head because your ass is just on the phone all the time. There's no awareness. People just think everybody's just, everybody's perfect and amazing and nobody's going to try and fucking rob you or take something from you, you know? Like, I don't get it. They've done studies. People are not aware. I'm happy and grateful to be aware of shit going on around me. I like the tablet because I use it a lot for podcasting and my notes and all that. But I do hate that I got to be on it so much. I really do. But it helps. But again, I remember the time where you had to go do. I'm older than fucking Google. Don't tell me nothing. So I'm grateful to be able to see the world for what it is before everything just got way out of control. You know what I'm grateful for? My living situation. Things could have been whole hell of a lot different. I've lived a lot of places, a lot of different states. And where I'm at, it's quiet, it's calm, it's safe. My neighbors aren't completely nosy. They're not, they're not asking for shit or doing the fucking most. They're living their lives. I'm living my life. And it is nice to be in an area where you don't have to, look over your fucking shoulder all the time or worry about if some villain is going to kick in the door. Now, granted, I've not lived in crazy areas like that, but I don't know. Life could have been way different. And so I'm grateful for my living situation, and I just want to continue that positive trend with wherever I may move or whatever happens in life. It could be crazy. I've talked to some people. They're like, yeah, I moved to this area and, I got my car stolen. I've heard that. Oh, I moved to this area. Someone threw a brick through my window. I moved to this new area. My neighbor's always fucking calling the cops on me. If it's a Saturday morning, I'm trying to mow the grass. At 8 o'clock in the morning, the neighbor calls the cops. Oh, my neighbor 3 doors down, when he walks his dog, that son of a bitch always shits in my yard. I'm grateful I don't have to deal with that. When I leave the place that I'm living at now, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what kind of crazy people I'm going to encounter. But right now, the good Lord has said, look, you don't need any more stressors. You're doing a great job of stressing yourself out. So I'm going to put you in a calm, quiet place. I don't talk about religion a lot, but I am a Baptist. I don't go to church like I should, like they say you should. I pray, I thank the Lord every day for what I have and what I don't have and the good and bad that he put in front of me that day, because everything is a learning experience and an experience where you can say, wow, I am grateful for everything that I have. It's just crazy because, tomorrow is not promised. No day that we've been given is promised. And people don't think about that. A lot of people, I feel, just go through life and they're like, oh, you're not guaranteed next week. Oh, I'm going to be at work next week. You don't fucking know that. So be grateful for the time that you have. That's another thing you need to be grateful for. Your time that the good Lord has given you. Because nothing's guaranteed except death. So look, go out and be grateful for what you have. Write it down. Talk about it. Say it out loud so that you know that life is a precious thing that moves faster than you think. And you need to be grateful for what you have and what you don't have. And maybe check out some stories of people who have been through some bad situations. And at some point, they're going to say, hey, yeah, this could have been a whole hell of a lot worse. And I'm grateful for the support, the love, and the consistency from people. I'm grateful for that. They're going to say that. They're going to say that they are happy with the positive people in their life. And I think about that all the time because I know some people who have been through some horrible fucking things. And they thank whoever they pray to that they made it through it and it made them a stronger human being. So go write down, talk about things that you are grateful for. Because look, life is wild. Life is crazy. Half the time, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but it's going. It ain't stopping. You know what? I'm happy and grateful for where I am. And I wouldn't have it any other way. So I thank the good Lord for everything that I've been given and that I've been through and that it has made me a better person. I will honestly say that. I'm just grateful for it all. So go out, call some friends, call some family, tell them thank you. Tell them sorry, tell them whatever you want to tell them. Because guess what? Even if you think it or not, they helped you get to where you are. Positive or negative. You are who you are because of these people. So be grateful for that. All right, I'm getting out of here. This was a good way to get things rolling before Christmas. Thank you so very much. That's what I'm grateful for. The people that take time to listen to this craziness that I always rant and ramble about. Thank you so very much. Let your friends know about the podcast and that it's wherever you podcast. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at Casually Uncomfortable, and Twitter at Casually Unchuck. Please let them know. Let them know. All right. I'll see you next week. The year is almost over. Get your Christmas shopping done, and we'll keep this year moving. And at least for this week, be thankful for what you got. And don't be a piece of shit.